I'm not gonna lie to you, this thing does shit on people. The new PPSH 41 SMG is an absolute monster. Within Season 3 of Cold War's update, they dropped an SMG which has been notorious in Call of Duty World War II style games. It's extremely versatile, high in damage, probably the most fun gun in the game to use right now. I think it's even got an opportunity to rival the LC-10 and the AK-74U, so don't be surprised if you do see it in League play and probably even in the CDL in the future. You'll see here that you can actually unlock the gun at level 15 on the Call of Duty Battle Pass for Season 3. It has a free icon above it, which means that even if you don't buy the Battle Pass, if you get to respective level 15 of it, you'll still unlock the gun anyway. This is the initial build that I'm going with, which has the strongest attachments that I believe in the game right now. Here's a couple of clips to show you how the gun performs in game. I'm not gonna lie to you, this thing does shit on people. It's really fucking good. Wow. This gun, man, what a monster. Same old Stally though. This thing is a monster! Graphics designer, or the guy who made my graphics, it's exclamation mark GFX in the chat, bro. Get off of me! So now that you guys have seen the information, the gun build and everything you need to know about the gun itself, what I wanted to do was jump into a game like we used to do back in the Modern Warfare days and show you the gun and what it would look like in game with the iron sights, test out some recoil, and also discuss about the build that I'm using right now. So you'll see here I've just unlocked Dark Matter Ultra, DM Ultra, which looks really good on the gun by the way. Just give it a little bit of a flex there. And you'll see here this is the iron sight. It's pretty much similar to what a typical MP5 iron sight would be. And let's do some recoil testing as well. So remember that we're using the Task Force barrel here, but I am using the Spetsnaz grip. So we're putting in, the most recoil ineffective barrel in the game, but probably the strongest barrel in the game with the most effective recoil control in the game as well. So you guys can see how they pair up with each other. And I had an interesting conversation with someone on stream today about this and what they thought in regards to a controller player versus mouse and keyboard player. So I'm going to show you here what the gun acts like when you hip fire. So considering the gun doesn't have a 5MW laser on it, or not even any kind of laser on it, hip fire radius actually not that bad. You'd expect it probably to increase its vertical recoil much higher. So the fact that it's held pretty steady is a pretty good sign that it would do well in a hip fire fight. If somebody, you end up having to try and take somebody out. You can see the ADS is extremely quick. Sprint to fire ADS extremely quick. You can really snap onto people with this gun. Alright, now we're going to take it back a little bit further and take it from a general kind of close to medium range, and I'm not going to do anything with the mouse, and I'm just going to hold the trigger down so you can see how the recoil is. Pretty nuts, right? So if you're on controller, you may find that this build may not work for you, and again, this is what I spoke on stream to somebody about earlier. If you're on controller, you may want to take the Task Force barrel off and go with the reinforced heavy, which removes the recoil control and gives you the bullet velocity and some extra range instead. However, if you're on mouse and keyboard and you can hold your recoil down, you can hold it pretty steady. And to have something like the Task Force barrel on the gun, if you can hold your recoil, in my opinion, is way too valuable not to use, because the extra damage that you get, the stats that you get from Task Force as well, make it really good and worthwhile to use. So it's up to you on that part. If you find that Task Force is just not, workable for you, if you play like larger maps, you may want to go another barrel, but this build pretty much works with everything else. It's extremely mobile, extremely quick, extremely snappy, and you'll watch yourself taking out everybody and probably pissing your opponents off a lot when you go 1v1 in them in fights and whatnot. Okay, enjoy the build, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace out.